"What is it?" said she, starting at Madame Danglars' touch as she would have done from an electric shock. "It is, my dear Valentine," said the Baroness, "that you are doubtless suffering." "I," said the young girl, passing her hand across her burning forehead. "Yes, look at your forehead in the glass. You have turned pale and then red successively 3 or 4 times in 1 minute." "Indeed," cried Eugenie, "you are very pale." "Oh, do not be alarmed. I have been so for many days." Artless as she was, the young girl knew that this was an opportunity to leave. And besides, Madame de Villefort came to her assistance. "Retire, Valentine," said she. "You are really suffering, and these ladies will excuse you. Drink a glass of water. It will restore you." Valentine kissed Eugenie, bowed to Madame Danglars, who had already risen to take leave, and went out. "That poor child," said Madame de Villefort, when Valentine was gone. "She makes me so very uneasy. And I should not be astonished if she had some serious illness." Meanwhile, Valentine, in a sort of excitement which she could not quite understand, had crossed Edward's room without noticing some trick of the child, and through her own had reached the little staircase. She was within 3 steps of the bottom, and she had already heard Morrel's voice, when suddenly a cloud passed over her eyes, her stiffened foot missed the step, her hands had no power to hold the baluster, and falling against the wall, she lost her balance in a hurry and toppled to the floor. Morrel bounded to the door, opened it, and found Valentine stretched out at the bottom of the stairs. Quick as a flash, he raised her in his arms and placed her in the chair. Valentine opened her eyes. "Oh, what a clumsy thing I am," said she with feverish volubility. "I don't know my way. I forgot that there were 3 more steps before the landing." "You have hurt yourself, perhaps?" said Morrel. "What can I do for you, Valentine?" Valentine looked around her. She saw the deepest terror depicted in Noirtier's eyes. "Don't worry, dear grandpapa," said she, endeavouring to smile. "It is nothing. It is nothing. I was giddy, that is all." "Another attack of giddiness," said Morrel, clasping his hands. "Oh, attend to it, Valentine, I entreat you." "But no," said Valentine. "No, I tell you, it is all past, and it is nothing. Now let me tell you some news. Eugenie is to be married in a week, and in 3 days there is to be a grand feast. A betrothal festival. We are all invited, and my father, Madame de Villefort, and I. At least I understood it so. When will it be our turn to think of these things? Oh, Valentine, you who have had so much influence over your grandpapa, try to make him answer. Soon." "And do you," said Valentine, "depend on me to stimulate the tardiness and arouse the memory of grandpapa?" "Yes," said Morrel. "Make haste. So long as you are at mine, Valentine, I shall always think I may lose you." Replied Valentine, with a convulsive movement. "Oh, indeed, Maximilien, you are too timid for an officer, for a soldier who, they say, never knows fear." She burst into a forced and melancholy laugh. Her arms stiffened and twisted, her head fell back into her chair, and she remained motionless. The cry of terror which was stopped on Noirtier's lips seemed to start from his eyes. Morrel understood it. He knew he must call assistance. The young man rang the bell violently. The household who had been in Mademoiselle Valentine's room and the servant who had replaced barrels ran at the same moment. Valentine was so pale, so cold, so inanimate that, without listening to what was said to them, they were seized with the fear that pervaded the house. They flew into the passage, crying for help. Madame Danglars and Eugene were going out at that moment, and they heard the cause of the disturbance. "I told you so," exclaimed Madame de Villefort. "Poor child!